Okay, okay. So this is the story of how I got robbed in the parking lot of one of my favorite stores in the world, the Apple Park Visitor Center. This happened on 22nd November 2019, 3:40 p.m. That day became one of my happiest and saddest moments in my life. I was not held at gunpoint or knife point. My rental car was actually broken into. They took my little luggage bag that contained a lot of my valuable items. So let's start from the start. How did it happen? 22nd December was actually a very long day. I was in 3 countries in a single day, mainly because of time differences. I was in Singapore, I was in China, Beijing, and then I finally reached my final destination, San Francisco, California, USA. So this was supposed to be a very exciting and happy video about what I did in 3 countries in a single day, but unfortunately it isn't. So after the 12-hour long haul flight, we landed in San Francisco and got our rental car, and we headed to our first destination, which is the Apple Park Visitor Center. So when we reached the Apple Store, we actually parked the furthest from the Apple Store as compared to all the other cars because, there were cars there already and we can't really park any closer. And I was super excited to visit the Apple Store because I'm a big fan of Apple, if you guys don't know already. So we went into the Apple Store for about an hour, but I don't think I will go into details about my happy memories inside the Apple Store because the feeling, the memory of being robbed and the feeling and experience in the Apple Store were very extreme, two different extreme opposite emotions and memories, and I don't want to mix them together, even though I know that they are sort of linked, but I just don't want to remember it together. I want one to be like a happy memory that just stays happy forever, and this to be something that I learn from and feel sad and grieve about. Yeah, back to the story. After touring the Apple Store, we got our coffee. It was really tasty, really loved it. Then we walked back to our car in the parking lot. And that was when everything started. My friend went to the back of the car to get something out of the luggage, and that was when I heard her say, "Oh my god, did someone just break into our car?" And for that moment, I really thought she was kidding because we discussed about this. We were warned by our friends, by people who have lived in San Francisco. People have warned us that thefts, robbery, these things are very common in California, and we've talked about this. So I really thought that she was kidding. Yeah. So I went to the back of the car and saw for myself, and this is what I saw. My friend took a picture of it. The rear window was shattered. Glass shards were all over the floor. I checked. Everything was there except my little luggage that contained my Mac, my iPad, and other valuable stuff that I will let you guys know later. So obviously I was freaking out on the inside. I had to control a lot of scared and traumatized emotion. I was scared. I was really scared because this was the first time that such a thing ever happened to me. When I heard all those warnings, I never believed that it could actually happen to me. What a mindset, right? The first thing we did was to call the rental car company and to report the incident. Thank God we bought full insurance on the car with the rental company, and so it was covered. We don't have to pay anything for the damages. We just had to go to San Jose International Airport to get a new car to continue our journey. Second, we made a phone call to the police department. Yes, that is a very interesting thing because I've never made a police phone call ever. So soon, the sheriff or the police, I'm not sure what you call them in the States, he came with his car, and that was when we learned that he was actually parked 10 to 20 cars down from my car where the break-in happened. So, and he told us that such incident actually happened last week, and this happened again with my car that day, that week, 1 week after the previous break-in. So he was there in the same parking lot, and yet the break-in still happened. am like, oh, my luck just goes really, really, really bad luck. The first day in California, the first day in the States, and that happened to me. Okay, let me just continue the story. So I also managed to use Find My, the Find My app on my iPhone to actually track where my Mac was, and I found that it was maybe like a street down from where I was parked, and the app stopped tracking the location maybe half an hour before I actually discovered the break-in. So it means that the thief actually switched off my Mac, managed to like turn off the location thing when they stole the Mac. Yeah, it's actually really scary. Yeah, I showed that to the police and it didn't really help a lot. So after the sheriff came, I told him the story, and after that everything else was a blur because I kept repeating the story again and again, and I felt like this tight knot in my stomach that was like, it could be that I was cold and I was nervous, so my stomach just felt weird and nervous and tightened and all that stuff. The security from Apple came out, a technician maybe, and I checked with him how to lock or erase my device remotely, and apparently if you turn on activation lock on Find My app, you can actually turn your device into a clean slate, so no one can access it. Whether they turn it off or and on, they just can't access it. So after all the police reports were made, the policeman actually helped me fully break down the window. He also helped us like flick off all the glass on our luggage and put it in the back seat. So that was really kind of him. So after everything, we headed to San Jose International Airport and got ourselves a nicer car, definitely a nicer car. It was a sedan, black Nissan. Most importantly, we wanted a car that had a closed trunk, those that you can't really see into the trunk, those that do not have a window that you can crack open, because we were really traumatized after the first break-in. We wouldn't want to experience it again. After that, we drove 4 hours and reached our next destination, and I'm so thankful that we got to our motel safely and I'm back here safe and sound right now. So I don't know if it's weird ranting about this kind of traumatic event, but I guess I just really want to share this because I thought that this kind of experience may serve as a learning tip for some of you guys who travel as well. So basically, listen to the warning signs. Never ever think that what happened to that person will not happen to you, because you never know. Like, my luck was just down the drain in this situation. And the thing is, I did not buy travel insurance for this trip, or actually any other trip in the past. Maybe really do consider getting travel insurance if you're going to a place that is of high risk of any accidents happening, because the insurance would really come in handy, especially if you get hurt, touch wood. And I only could rely on the insurance that I bought from the rental car company, which only covers about 1.9k maximum, and it was a whole process that I only managed to complete yesterday when I came back from the trip. I don't even know how the process will be like. Get travel insurance in your own country. I think it would be much easier to claim if you ever need to. And even with the insurance that I am claiming, I cannot cover everything that I lost. This is what I lost, okay? The MacBook Pro 2017 15-inch, an iPad Air, a USB-C to lightning cable, camera accessories, lighting, 2 T5 SSDs, 3 clothes, and I lost my entire makeup pouch and a tripod. Yeah, I had to write it down because the policemen were asking me about it. I had to list down all of these items that I've lost and tell the policeman how much all these items cost in USD. I was like so traumatized by an incident, and yet I still had to use my brain to do all these calculations and use my brain to remember what I put in the luggage. That's why it was a blur, because like I had to do so many things and I had to maintain my emotions and stay calm and cool. it was not a really happy experience. So yeah, this incident really did take a toll on me. I know that people may comfort me and tell me that at least no one was hurt, at least you're safe and sound and back home, but I am currently not in the space or place where I can treat whatever that I lost as nothing. Those items still mean a lot, and losing them have affected my life. Now it's just gone. Gosh, what if the thieves managed to get a hold of my personal information in the MacBook? I mean, like, so many things are at stake, and in the T5 SSDs that were lost, those contain footage that I filmed prior to the trip, and I was gonna edit them and upload them on YouTube, but like those footage are just gone. The footage I can film again. It's just really sad, and I may not show it much. I may still have a little smile on my face, but I'm still kind of upset. And like, you know, you would think that getting a new Mac or new items to replace the old ones would make me feel happier. Shopping would make me feel happier, but no, because I spend extra money buying those stuff to replace the stuff that I lost. So looking at these items remind me of what I've lost. Yeah, still affected by it quite a bit. Okay, yeah, you know what? No. I am gonna end this video off with a happier note because like one of my favorite scenes in Harry Potter, Professor Lupin actually taught me this thing where, you know, even though you have your greatest fear, you can turn things around by making them into funny or happy memories. Ridiculous! So what I'm gonna do here is to show you guys some of the things I bought from the trip. I guess this will make me happier. Let's go. Okay. So, I swear I'm not a shopaholic. First thing I want to show you guys is this. This is my beautiful new backpack. So after I actually lost my MacBook Pro, I was thinking, you know what? I need a backpack where I can store my laptop right with me. I've always been eyeing on the Peak Design backpack, and so I got this beauty right here and I love it. I will do a video about this very shortly, so stay tuned for that. Okay, and next, this. So I've been receiving a lot of parcels coming to my house because I've been ordering things to replace what I've lost. So this is one of them that I have yet to open. Yay! The USB-C to Lightning connector. This time I got the Mophie one because, you know, it's the same price as the Apple one, and you know, in order to not feel like I'm buying things to replace it, I chose a different brand, a different color. New cable, yay! Although I used to have something like this. Okay, stop thinking about that, stop thinking about that. This just came in. Okay, this is the light that I lost in the States. This was not available in a lot of stores. You actually have to order them online in order to get this. This is my favorite light. I was so sad to have lost it. One of the most portable light ever. Love this, love this, love this. This is the brightest setting. I am so sorry if I blind your eyes. My favorite light's back to me. Oh gosh, it's blinding. This is something exciting. It's insane, I swear. I got this off a really good price. I've never owned an eyeshadow palette like this before. Oh, right, it's the other way. Okay, beauty. I have never owned such a palette and I'm excited to use them. I'm sorry if you guys aren't interested in makeup, but this is one of the things I am interested in, and deal with it. Absolutely love this. Don't think I would have gotten it if my makeup pouch wasn't stolen. Yeah, okay. And this is what I'm wearing right now. It is the Pride band for the Apple Watch. I got this right before I got robbed, so really happy to own this watch band because different colors are always nice, and what is better than Pride with all the different colors? Yep. Okay, is something I am excited about. This is my new makeup box. Whew. Okay, this is one of my favorites because I didn't used to have such a big makeup box. This is kind of like a very nice upgrade, so I like it a lot. And speaking of upgrades, I just ordered the new MacBook Pro 16-inch that has already arrived and I have yet to unbox yet. I am actually super excited to unbox that, even though it brings back sad memories as well. But it's okay. I mean, I've always been eyeing on that MacBook Pro, saw all the reviews online, and I am glad that I can actually review it and unbox it and share it with you guys as well. So let me know in the comments below what you want to know about that MacBook, and I'll try to answer your questions in that video. And this is the RAV power battery for my Sony a6400 because all my spare batteries were stolen and I had to get this, otherwise I can't survive. Technically I can. Yeah, you know what I mean. Okay, this is I hope this is like a happy ending to a really sad story. Let me know if you guys have experienced anything like that. Thank you to all my friends on Instagram who comforted me and who tried to reach out and help me. I know it has happened like a week ago, but I have spent a week trying to forget about the incident, so I haven't really been able to process it fully. And like with trauma like this, I think it's important to really process it well rather than like hide it and like, you know, suppress it. It's bad for my mental health, I know that. Whew. Okay, I guess like this is it. I have to refilm a few of the reaction videos that I've done, so I'm sorry for the delay. I hope you guys have a happy December unlike mine, and I really hope that my bad luck disperses ASAP before the new year. Happy holidays, guys, and I'm so sorry if this impressed you or made you feel sad, but I hope the tips really do help. And oh my gosh, wow, 816 subscribers. Thank you so damn much. I'm so incredibly grateful for all of you guys, and thank you for liking and subscribing. And if you haven't already, like and subscribe. It really does help the channel. I'll see you guys in my next video, and I promise it will be a livelier and happier video than this, even though sadness should be embraced as well. I'm so freaking contradicting. Okay, I'll see you guys in my next video. Stay minty and cheery. Bye.